little piece, wanna see some more? You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more? Show you little piece, wanna see some more? You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a man who is a collegiate star here in the Badger State. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Fields from the pistol. That's complete to the rookie first-round pick. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That is caught downfield by Pickens. That one good for 29.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Daniels to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
A first down throw for Fields. This one complete right side. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. That's a Steeler first down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set high.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like the touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
Fields to throw for it. That's taken in. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
First and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
19 Lions. Check out.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready? 18 run.
To the air again is Daniels. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And he missed it. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Here we go. Good.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Go.
Fields. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Now he'll run it. And Fields, who's tough to bring down in the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the first down. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
Monday.
We are through 1. 14-0 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
Play action now for Fields. It's to the sideline and caught by Pickens. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Steelers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2. And this one is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Bring it. Go.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup. 7 sets up 3rd and 3. Daniels now going to look to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. They'll go. Here's Daniels. That is hard. Down the field. He's got it. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the...
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 1st down, Daniels. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Open man, right side, he's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and ultimately...
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset, because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Alpha. Sit all right.
Here's Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
You got a mini basic. Why not? Right?
Throwing is Fields. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here we go, shot.
Fields from the gun on third down. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
First down. Fields. A ball deep for the end zone. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Go!
On first and 10, here's Daniels. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
The man in motion is Watson. Daniels now on first down. He'll take a shot for Watson. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Easy. Here we go. Hey, 551. Right.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
A first down throw for Fields. In trouble, and down he goes. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Easy. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Here we go. Hey, Terry. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's going to take a shot down the field. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Go.
On second down, it's Daniels. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. Packers going to use their final timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Sack. Go street.
London brought in motion.
Warrior 70. Hut.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, Daniels. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
They'll throw with Daniels. Thrown left side. The catch is made. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Here we go, son.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Here we go. Good. All right.
Fields. He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Fields now. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
These second half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Let's go now.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
At the 4-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Set.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
At their own 46-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. All right.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go, son.
2nd down, it's Fields. This one complete to Washington. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Taylor going to try to pull his way in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. The extra point is good. And the Steelers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the...
Got it. Ready? Let's go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pockets, 79 Broncos. Check go.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That is brought in. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and goal.
Here's Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time. They try Gibbs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
Ready? Go!
Operating from the gun, it's nowhere to go. He is taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
That's caught by Gibbs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The man in motion is Watson. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On 1st down, Daniels. He's got room to roam. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here we go. Tonight.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Here we go. I'm good. Go.
And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
Here we go. Tonight.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Here we go, son.
Second down and 8. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Here we go, son.
They put Pickens in motion. They'll run on first down with Taylor. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Don't jump. Ready?
Motion man, set right.
All right.
They go right back to Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go, son.
He'll get this out wide. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
Hey, Cam. All right.
Fields to throw for it. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Packers going to use their final timeout now. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Packers.
Let's go now.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here we go. Tonight.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Tonight.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he's going to